Hi everyone and welcome to Princess YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. It's your girl here and she's back again with another interesting video. I hope all of you're doing all right. You're all perfectly healthy. And if you are not, we really pray that God can give you a good health. Again, if you're new here, karibu sana or welcome back to Susan ELING YouTube channel or Princess YouTube channel. I know guys, I'm so excited. Thank you so much, you guys. You're doing so amazing to this channel. And again, I told you, if you stick here with me, definitely I hope I'm not gonna disappoint you, because I always tell you I have so many things in stock for you, because I really value you guys, my viewers. You are just super amazing. And I always think I'm not selfish. I would always think about you and how much you can benefit by subscribing to this channel. And again, a while ago I created this segment of informative segment, and what basically this channel or this section or a segment per se is just to give you the information of what I think can benefit you. It may not, of course, relate to everyone, but if you find this is what the information in this, like a certain topic is, of course it relates to you, I really hope you're gonna grab the information and you will run with that information, and it will really help you. And this kind of feel like a continuation of last vlog I did. I think about I'll put it here, so please go and check the other segment of can you drive with international license or overseas license when you go to a foreign country, and especially specific to here in Australia. But one thing I would really like to maybe make more to clarify more is this: every country, let's say, it has their own rules, so as every state have their own rules. So if you're watching this vlog and maybe you're in Australia, but you're not specific in South Australia, then maybe you may have to source the right sources of where you can get official information. Because when I say anything relating to anything to the topic I'm talking about, it's more of South Australia and more of my opinion. So again, I always say this is not the official platform where you get the official information about either any topic that I'm talking about. So I always urge you, please go and source the right place to get the official information. It is very important. Okay, and like today I'll just be talking about changing your overseas license or international license to the current state you are, all in Australia. Example, changing from Kenyan license to Australian license. Okay, so don't worry, I got my iPad here. This is where, of course, we can't store, we have a lot in our mind, so I don't want to mislead anyone. So I'm also going through this website, and it is www.sa.gov.au. So this is more of the South Australia, but again, I don't really think there's very major differences with states, but I hope I hope it's not that different compared to wherever you're watching. So first thing first, when I came here in Australia and I was still I had my Kenyan license, first thing I did a vlog that yes, you can drive or you can use your international or overseas license here in Australia. But if you go to the to the official website, like the www.sa.gov.au, it usually states a period of time that you are supposed to use that license and change to change to the Australian license, if that makes sense. So I think it's 12 months, but I know a lot of people here, even me, I didn't change within the 12 months, but I was still using it. But I always say do the right thing. The best thing to never get in trouble, or to always do, to always be safe on your side, always do the right thing. And maybe when I'm still doing this vlog, I will also say, if you are here in Australia and maybe your Kenyan license has expired, please consider renewing your license. If you feel you're not very ready to do, to change to Australian license, kindly make sure the other one is valid and it's all good, because I don't want you to get into in trouble. Of course, I value you and I don't want you to get in trouble. And you can do that very easily by going to eCitizen in the Kenyan website. If you go to to any Google and you just type eCitizen, if you're here in Australia, or I think eCitizen, it's a it's a government website, but for Kenya. So if you go to eCitizen, they have a lot of services that you can do, and you just need to create account for that. You create your own profile there. Then you are able, it's very, very self-explanatory, because I did it myself. Back then when I was renewing my Kenyan license, I went to eCitizen and I was able to follow. You can do you can even type, how do I renew my Kenyan license, online. Then it will give you that, and of course you put your Kenyan ID and all that. If it's payment, you can send someone money back in Kenya, then you use their M-Pesa and all that. I did find it very, very useful, the eCitizen. It's a Kenyan official website, so kindly do that if you need to renew. Go check on that and you'll be very happy. So anyway, without much further ado, I'm just gonna go direct on how to change your Kenyan license, or to convert your Kenyan license to Australian license. First thing first, if you go to this www.sa.gov.au, it will show you that you have to be, first of all, medically fit. And what that means is that if you are required to submit a certificate of fitness, it will be posted to you. So in case maybe you have a condition, epilepsy, or something like that, and of course your doctor have considered you as not fit to work, to drive, you definitely need that. Sorry guys, I was expecting my delivery anytime. Actually, they came a bit early. So, and that's my meals, for those who know that I have been keeping, fit and also trying to lose weight. So I'll just quickly go to the door and respond to that and grab my meals for the next fortnight. So, shush. Yeah, someone just came to sit by my side. Sorry about that, guys. So going back to what I was saying, I said, first of all, you need to be medically fit. And I said, if you were previously diagnosed with something, and maybe your doctor consider you as not fit to get the license, definitely you may need, or maybe you feel you need to push it a little bit further, and you need that independence of, not feeling you have to rely on taxis or any other means of transport. You may be required to give a medically, a a form. I believe it's like a certificate of fitness to drive, you know. So that's one thing, because you can migrate here in Australia and maybe you have a certain condition, and of course no one knows about it, and you don't want to put yourself in risk by thinking, I'm not going to disclose that, I'll just go and drive. How about if you have an accident and something happened to you? Again, when you are on the road, the first thing, the first priority of everything is to be safe and to keep safe for any other person that is also in that road. Because if I try be safe, definitely I'm making it easier for the other person, because I'm helping them to be safe. So to be medically fit, that's one thing you need to know, that you will need that. You know, I don't mean like if you have a flu that you can't drive and you need a certificate. No, it's more of the advanced conditions that they are maybe life-threatening and something like that. And also, you may need evidence of, you know, proof of identity. First thing first, you need to prove that, you know, like, you know, your proof of identity, that you're a real person, you know, by providing your full name. And that I said, if you have the proof of card, I previously mentioned that, you know, and how to get the proof of card on my previous video. Kindly go and check that. Just know, if you have that, it is okay. You can head to your, you know, to the services. I say if you're here in Adelaide or in Australia, and all, you can take your passport with you. It's totally fine. It's acceptable. And that can act as your, of course, your proof of identity. Passport or proof of age, that's totally fine. So that is the second thing that you will need, and that will have to contain your full name, date of birth, signature of yours, and a current South Australia residential address. I said that on my previous video. And also evidence of change of name. If by any chance you came here and you got married, and maybe back in your country you used to be called Susan Jogu, like me, then I come here and I get married, then I'm called Susan ELING. Of course, these are two separate people. It's only you who know it's you, but in the eyes of someone else, those are two different people. So you will need to do a bit of paperwork there, where you will have to prove that this is one person, and it's very easy to do that, you know. So always show you know, evidence of change of name. If you have changed your name and it is different from the document you presented. Of course, I said if you come here and maybe you don't want to use your passport, you get your proof of age card, and it's reading to different people, definitely you will need to do that paperwork. So the other thing you will be doing, it's a runner's theory test, you know. And looking at here, the updated fee, it's a fee of just $38. So it's not that expensive, but of course, if you're not prepared for that finances, always make sure that you plan ahead how to get your finances, you know, budgeted. Because if you want this $38 and you don't have them, and you need to change your license, definitely you'll have to go to shift, or you'll have to work so that you can have that money to change. So you need the runner's theory test, which is very, very important, that I can advise you before you do the runner's theory test. Please, you really need to first do a bit of test. You know, go online, go on YouTube, and just type runner's theory test. It will pop there. You will see all that. I personally, I did a couple of them. Maybe I overdid it. I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 tests. You know, always learn to answer those questions. And those questions, they're very repetitive. So eventually, when you do the first test, you know, just as a, you know, as a refresher, because it doesn't mean that you have been driving back in your country for over 5 years, or maybe 10 or 50, I don't know. Then you think you're so qualified that you don't need to refresh on this. My friend, you will fail. You will fail because every country, or this sort of like question, they're set more about that country or even that state. I hope we are in this together. So I'm really urging you that before you go to do the runner's theory, please do a lot of practice as much as you can. Do a lot of practice. A lot. The more you get the practice of those questions, the more repetitive they become, the more you'll just go there and you'll just be feeling everything. And you're very happy. You'll become so happy. I remember when I was doing them, and of course I had seen how much I had done good, on my previous, to freshen up. And when I went there, I was just smashing everything. I did it so perfect and I did it so good. It's just because I had done a bit of rehearsal for that. So if you want to book any of those runners theory, you can always head to Services SA, or you can always go to www.sa.gov.au. So always go to official website and book yourself for that. Or you can walk into the Services SA and so on and so forth. And also you have to always remember when you are booking this, you need a proof of evidence, evidence of identity. It is very, very important that every time you have to carry that. So I said that one was just $38 because the next thing you'll also be required is the hazard perception test. So this test, according to the updated fee, it's only $34. Again, it's not that expensive. No, it's not that expensive. I know it can be expensive if you're not prepared for that, but I urge you, this hazard perception test, it's very interesting test. Again, always go to the official website. There's a lot of practices there, a lot of them that you will try. The more you try, the more you do rehearsal, the more you become perfect every time. Because this hazard perception, my God, it's kind of very challenging, but it's just a bit twisted. You will think that, I know this, I'll just say it's car A. My friend, you will fail. You will fail. You really need to know who gives way to who is this, who is that, how much this, the road sign, and all that. You need to know about this. Do not go and sit down to do the hazard perception if you haven't practiced. Even if, again, I repeat, you have been driving for 50 years, it doesn't matter. You can fail. And when you fail one, I'm telling you, you will have to resit every time. This you have to get 100 out of 100. And it's not, oh my God, it is not that hard. All it has, it's a bit tricky, They try and trick you with things here and there. But again, I have said, if you had practiced all those tricks, you will eventually notice them. You will eventually know them, and you will be the happiest person when you don't have to receipt and pay the $34. So again, if you need to book for this, you have to make sure, you're well prepared, because I believe in this one, it's where you will be having, like, you're at the point where you can't just now say, you know what, I don't want to proceed with this driving test. No. If you start it, you're gonna start it, because it has a period of time that you have when you start your license practice or the official exam. There is a period of time that you will have to get that license. My friend, you can't go back. You will have to continue. You have to fight and beat this time before it expired, because if it gets expired and you haven't finished it, changing your whole license, it's gonna cost you, and it's very, very stressful. Again, you can always go to the official website and always make sure you can book your time, and always carry your proof of identity every time, every time you go, you know. And it just says what simply hazard perception means. If you go to www.sa.gov.au, it says the actual test involves responding to film clips of real traffic situation. You will see what the driver would see. The dashboard shows you the speed at which you are traveling, and if the indicator are operating, you will be given 2 questions to practice before the actual test start, to help you become familiar with how the test work. So again, I'm not getting all this from on the top of my head. This is where I'm getting that, you know. I hope you can all see. That's where I'm getting all the information. It's very, very clear, and you are able to do this very perfect. Again, once you are successful with that, now you are just feel like very close, step away also, or less, to getting your full license. I'm telling you, it is so exciting when you get that license. My God, you feel, oh my God, you feel like you have become even a pilot. You feel like, I can drive this, I can drive everyone, I can even fly this. Oh my goodness, you feel like you're the best driver, huh? But it comes with hard work, you know, which it involves you being patient and also doing a bit of practice. So the other one is practical driving test, and there are 2 ways to do a practical driving test. Pass a vehicle on-road test, that's VOLT, with a qualified driving instructor that you have booked at least 3 days ahead, and also complete a competence-based training and assessment, CBT and A, with a qualified driving instructor who will assess your competence in a series of practical driving sessions. A fee is payable to the driving instructor for both tests. So this is where it's even become exciting. Before you go to do the practical exam, hey, Tanyita haha, unanisikiza? Tanyita, na dikoda tumidira thoko tume, guy, why? Aigwa haha ndirehiuria ngiaragia gathungu, why? Tambohorere hau, nitwaikara wega ya. Anyway, gugago nyite moni. I was saying you need to listen to this very, very careful. Before you go to practical test, you need first to get the, as they say, a qualified instructor. They are not the official instructor, but they are qualified. They usually have their own license, you know. You need to first practice with them so that they can help you prepare for the main exam. Do you get that? I remember with mine, I think I used to pay him about maybe, it was like $70 for one, I don't know if it was for 1 hour or for a day. I think, oh my God, I can't really remember. As I said, I got my license a while ago, and sometimes these things, they don't usually stick to your mind forever, because once you get the license, that's it. You have gotten the license. You'll never think about any license in this world. You got it forever, you know. So I think I got so excited and I forget. But I used to go, I did with him about maybe 5 lessons, which again I said they have their individual payment. So you can't just say, oh, I had someone else is charging $90 and you're charging me 120. Oh, this, that. No. It's about them and how much they charge, because I don't think there's a base rate that they have to. No, I don't know. But I said, I think mine, I used to pay my instructor about $70. And I think for maybe few hours or 2 hours, but you need to book them in advance, because these people, they are very, very booked every time you need them. So you may need to do in advance, maybe like a month, and get in touch with, you can get always a reference, you know. And if you're here in Adelaide and you may need, I believe I still have his contact, I'm not sure, but if you just reach out on me and ask me, hey Suzzy, which instructor did you get to prepare you for the main practical, I'll be very, very happy to check on my contact list. If I still have his number, I will be very happy to share with you. All because I also got recommended, so I can always recommend someone else. And these people, they are professionals, so it's not like they are faking what they do. No, they have their license and they are very, you know, whatever they do, it's very legal. So, you know, it's not illegal. No, they are very, very competent in what they do. So these people, again, I say, you need to pay them. They will help you. Like for me, they took me into 3 different areas, you know, on the eastern side, on the northeast side, and also on the western side. So they know, because they are the one, they help you book your exam. So they know the areas that the actual exam, the official one, takes place. And they will show you it. For me, I felt like it was a copy and paste. And because I had driven in those 3 areas, actually, he told me, you might get an exam in this area. So please pay more attention to how I'm trying to tell you. If you are being told to turn left onto oncoming traffic, there is a time they will tell you, at this point, start your indicator. But before that, check all this and this, because that's what they do. Sometimes, again, you know, if you are under exam, you can feel more pressure and you can fail, because you think, I have been driving, I don't need to know about this, but hang on, this is an exam. This is not now your own driving. You need to abide with that. Then on the day of the exam, because if you have done all that practical, they will, of course, they will help you to book your exam. And of course, there's a fee involved in that, which you may really need to check on that, by the way, because sometimes, I don't know how the fees work. For me, I think I was just told, so I don't know if it's different with, no, I think it's one fee, but I can't really remember which one. But again, I said, I'm in this website, so you need to book yourself, you know, to go and check on this website and get more explanation. And also, when you are doing your practical, you will eventually know how much you need to pay for this. On the day of exam, please don't panic. Don't panic. And don't be overconfident. I saw so many people who failed. And me, I failed the first one. But I think it's because I was panicking. I overthink about it, that it is official and need to pass. And when I was told to turn somewhere, and it was a school zone, and my instructor had told me, they will trick you. They will tell you, can you turn? And of course, I took the turn where there was a sign there. And it's after I started indicating, it came in my mind, and all I saw he wrote something, and I thought that was the trick, and I failed. So they said, no, you are not. And by the time I was, and you don't start bargaining with them. No, I was thinking, no, once you touch that indicator, you have touched. There's no going back. And I remember I was just only left with 2 more series to finish after 45 minutes. And all he told me was, could we please proceed ahead and we go back to where we started? And I definitely knew I lost it just because of that tiny mistake, and I had to resit again and pay the same amount. Okay, so on the day, do not panic, do not overthink like me. Just take it easy, take one step at a time. It's very easy. As soon as you finish that and you are being told you have become qualified, and I think they are out of 90 or 100 points, and the more you do, better they keep adding. Yeah, I think you need to score, I don't know, 90 over 100, or it's 85 over 90. I can't really remember, sorry for that, but yeah, I remember that wasn't an issue. I was only left with 2 points to smash everything, which I think is just how they put it, like you're not overqualified, so they just put that errors, which it doesn't matter, because the moment you hit the cut point of how much you are expected to reach, you are all good. You have already passed. Once you get your license, always know that you need to obey all the rules. You need to respect that license a lot, because it can be given some conditions on you. If you start misbehaving after your license, just know it can be taken away. It is not yours forever. It is you and the government. You need to obey by the rules. You need to obey by everything, and you need to make sure you are always driving safe and keeping it safe for others. So do not do some crazy things or in the road and just think my license can be taken away. They usually put a condition, and that condition, my friend, it will follow you everywhere. And if they say you have some points has been taken, because of this, going through red light, maybe forgetting to renew your license, and that, there's always points that you keep losing every time, and those points, they really matter a lot. So all I'm here to say is that you can drive with your international license or overseas license for a certain period of time. And also today, I have also taken you through the journey of changing your overseas license to Australian license, and especially here in South Australia. I believe most of these, they're very applicable to so many other, country, foreign country. It's only maybe, and here we keep left just like in Kenya. So make sure you follow this tutorial, do the right thing, do every step as it's expected, and you will be the happiest person like me to have my license with no condition. Don't overstress, don't overthink, okay? And please try to stay safe whenever you are on the road. All right, keep it safe and keep it for others. If you have loved this vlog, always give it a thumbs up, and I will be very happy to know that I have helped someone out there who may be needing this information. And don't forget that if you are still using your current overseas license, you can always go to eCitizen and renew your license there. They will send you it's like a paperwork in your email. Just take that paper, just chop it, crop it the way you'd like to fit nicely in your Kenyan license, so that every time you are being stopped by the police, you can always show them and read it to them that yes, it's valid from here to here, and always make sure it is documented properly. All right, that was all for today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, if you're new here, karibu sana, or welcome to Princess YouTube channel. I'm so excited. Our numbers are really going up. They're so amazing. Guys, we can always do this. We can always do this, For me, I don't usually, worry about how much subscribers I have. All I care is the content that I put there and how it can benefit my viewers or my subscribers, because I value you more than the subscribers number, you know. Yes, that matters, but again, it is you, the viewers, and the content I'm giving you that matters. And always know this is a one-stop shop where you can get entertainment, you can get information, you can get everyday lol with Suzzy. You know, that is the best. I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye bye.